there. I am so happy to have you here with us today. I'm Emily, and I'm going to be demonstrating the advanced version of each of these exercises using either my own body weight or a set of dumbbells. And I'd like to introduce you to super success story Cheryl over here. Cheryl's going to be demonstrating the modified version of each of these exercises using either her own body weight or a set of resistance bands. So, if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, then go ahead and follow along with the moves as I'll demonstrate. Or if you'd like to back off and do an easier version, then please go ahead and follow Cheryl. Most importantly, listen to your body's cues for when it's time to take a break or when you can push it a little bit more. Remember, your body is your #1 teacher. And be sure to pay attention to your form so you make sure you're doing each of these exercises in the safest and most effective way for you. All right, I'm so happy to have you joining us here today. Let's get started with our first exercise. To work our chest muscles, we're going to do a set of regular old push-ups. To modify, Cheryl's going to do these in a tabletop position, inhaling to lower down and exhaling to lift up. Now, I'm going to step my knees slightly farther back, coming into more of a plank position. I'm inhaling to lower my chest all the way down and exhaling to lift up. Now, if you're one of those people who wants to show off, go ahead and curl your toes under, lift your knees up, and do a full set of push-ups. That will be super advanced. We're inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. Let's just go for 5 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Push it up so strong. Fantastic work. Yes, it's that time again for some cardio. Let's do some running lunges. Cheryl's going to modify here by stepping back with one leg and then the next, pumping the arms, moving from side to side. I'm going to kick it up a notch with a more advanced version, adding a hop in between. A little bounce in the knees, not coming too far down. Good. To add intensity, you can always speed this up. At any point, feel free to drop it down to the step backs. Wonderful. Pump those arms. Keep the breath going. Nice. Running in place, just so we can feel that heart rate coming up. Feel your body working, coming alive. Amazing job. Oh, this feels so good. Let's keep it moving. We are almost there. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, great work, everybody. Now we're going to work the shoulders with a set of side squat arm extensions. So bring the feet really wide, bend into your left knee, bring your right hand to your left knee, and exhale, lean into the other knee and open it back. Good, inhale, hand to knee, exhale, open back. As that arm opens back, make sure the palm is facing forward. Also, be sure that that arm is nice and straight. All of this motion is coming from the shoulder blade, not from the elbow. 3 more on this side. 2. Last one. And we'll switch sides. So you'll switch feet in the band, step your other foot out to the side. Beautiful. Grab onto the band with your left hand, lunge into your right knee, and we exhale to lunge over to the left. Inhale to the right. Good, again, drawing the shoulder blade back on the back, really lunging from side to side, keeping that elbow as straight as possible. Make sure you're not rounding in the spine. Wonderful, just 3 more. 2, and 1. Fantastic. Yeah, it's cardio time again. Let's do some jumping jacks. Follow along with Cheryl. She's going to do a side-to-side step and keep her hands low. For full jumping jacks, we're opening the legs, raising the arms, and then closing them, jumping up and together. Nice. Try to land gracefully on your toes to help your knees out. Wonderful. To make this a little harder, you can always speed it up. If you need to back off a little bit, just slow them on down. Wonderful, nice deep breaths. You've got this, amazing job. Keep going. Doesn't it feel good to move today? All right, getting that heart rate up. Keep it going. All right, now just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't stop on me now. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, good for you. Let's work our biceps with a set of platter raise pulses. So lean forward into your front foot. We're going to reach the arms forward with the elbows straight. Hold them there, and now pulse the palms up toward the ceiling. Wonderful. Contract the core to protect the spine. Keep a slight tuck in your chin, and we're pulsing deep breaths. Let's keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Shoulders down if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Awesome job. Yeah, it's time for some more cardio. We're going to do some jogging planks. To modify, come into a tabletop position and follow along with Cheryl, bringing one knee into the chest and then the next. For the second level, follow along with me. We're exhaling to draw one knee forward, step it back in a full plank position, no knees on the mat. So this is our mid-level, level 2. If you want to come all the way up to the advanced version, we're just going to jog those legs. Now notice these are a little different from mountain climbers because my front feet are not touching the mat at all. They're just jogging in toward the chest and stepping back. Make sure your core is in nice and tight, and we're breathing. Yes, feel that heart rate coming up. Feels good to be moving, feels good to be alive. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we made it. Now let's hit the triceps with a set of tricep dips down on the mat. Cheryl's going to do the modified version, keeping her feet on the mat, lifting her hips up. Good. As she inhales, she's going to bend the elbows to lower down and exhale to lift. Wonderful. Hugging those elbows in tight. For the more advanced version, step your feet forward. Try to bring your legs as straight as possible. We inhale to lower down, exhale to lift. Now this lower is coming all from the elbows, not so much from the hips. The hips are just kind of along for the ride. Good. Try to come as low in the elbows as you can. Let's do 5 more. Try to keep the elbows pointing straight behind you rather than out to the side. Wonderful. 3 more. 2. And last one. Lower those hips down. All right, let's hit some cardio with some mountain climbers. Cheryl's going to show you the modified version in a tabletop pose, crunching one knee in and then the next, moving as quickly as you'd like. The next modified version, you're going to step the feet back into a plank and step one foot forward and back, and then the next. If you want to do the full-out advanced version, you're going to take a little jog on your mat, jogging the feet forward and back, keeping your gaze forward right between your hands. We're going to go for a full minute of these, so take deep breaths. Let's jog it out, maybe moving a little bit faster. Nice, keep going. You've got this. Feel free to drop down to the modification at any time. Let's move for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to do some ab work to target our rectus abdominis with some crossed leg crunches. Cheryl's going to do the modified version by crossing her right knee over her left knee. Looking up at the ceiling and slightly back behind her, she's going to exhale to crunch and lift the shoulders, inhale to lower back down. I'll be doing the advanced version by crossing my right ankle over my left ankle. Looking up and back behind me, I exhale to crunch and inhale to lower down. Now make sure your chin is not tucking in toward your chest for these ones. You want to feel this nice up high in your upper abs. If you want to also include the low abs, you can always bring your heels just a few inches closer toward the mat. Let's do 4 more on this side. 3, 2. After this last one, we're just going to switch legs. Cross your left knee over your right knee or your left ankle over your right knee and crunch just for 10, 9, 8, 7. Scoop the belly down as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, all done. Go ahead and release the head back onto the mat. All right, it's cardio time. We're going to do some jump squats. To modify, follow along with Cheryl and come down into a squat position and lift back up. To kick up the intensity, follow me. We're going to squat down and jump up. Good, squatting down as low as we can and really bursting up into that jump. Great, getting a great plyometric movement as we do this. Wonderful, keep breathing. Try to land gracefully on the toes. Give your knees a little bit of shock absorption as you come down. Pull the belly in and up. Wonderful, the shoulders are down. Woo, keep going. Keep that chest lifted, try not to bend forward. Feel free to modify at any time. We just have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Our next exercise is going to be a bird dog exercise with a diagonal variation to work our back muscles. For the modified version, follow along with Cheryl, reaching one leg back and the opposite arm forward, tucking the chin, keeping the spine nice and long. For the advanced version, we're going to extend one leg back, one arm forward. Now clench the belly in really tight and try to open the arm and the leg out to a diagonal. Now keep your gaze down on the mat. It will help you balance. Keep your abs in nice and tight. Good, lift the heels, lift the thumb just a little bit higher. Holding here, beautiful. Just 2 more deep breaths. Lower down and let's switch sides. All right, extend the opposite leg back, the other arm in front of you. Pull the belly in, flatten out the spine. If you're doing the advanced move, open it out to that diagonal. Feel that hip really working for you. Beautiful. Keep the heel high and the thumb high. The gaze is straight down. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Feel free to take a few cat-cows to help your back stretch out after this one. Great job. Come on down into a tabletop position for our next shoulder exercise. Make sure your knees are lined up right under your hips. Cheryl is modifying this by adding a little extra cushioning underneath her knees. Now keep the chest squared toward the mat, and we're going to reach one arm forward with the palm facing the mat. The chin is tucked and the gaze is straight down. Now draw your belly in and see if you can lift the back of your hand just a little bit higher. It looks like a fairly simple move, but you're really going to start feeling this in all of your stabilizing muscles around the shoulder. Let's hold here and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower it all the way down. Take a breather and let's switch sides. Extend the other arm forward. Reach those fingers straight out. Pull the belly in, flatten out the back as much as you can. Lift the back of that hand as high as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Great work. Come on down onto your side for a set of side leg lifts. Make sure your heels are right in line with your hips. To modify, bring your side down and your head resting in your hand. For the more advanced version, stay up on your elbow with the chest lifted. We're going to exhale to lift the top leg, inhale to lower. Now this is a very small movement. We want to make sure this top hip is pressing toward the thigh. Good. Pull the belly in and keep that rib cage lifted. Let's do 5 more. 4. Flex that bottom foot. 3, 2, last one like this, and 5 little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Coming over onto the other side, either down with your head in your hand or up on your elbow. The heels in line with the upper body. Lift the ribs. Flex the toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Bring your hand onto your hip and make sure your hip is not rocking back. We want it pressing forward toward the thigh, adding resistance so this leg is not coming up very high. Try to lift up out of that bottom shoulder. 3 more like this. 2, 1, and just 5 little pulses. Grand finale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. All right, let's do a minute of cardio with our marching toe taps. Cheryl is actually going to be doing the advanced version today by tapping her toes right above her knees and moving as quickly as she can. I'm doing the modified version today so that it's easier for me to talk to you because I have great news to tell you. If you are joining us for the 15-minute workout, you are just about done. This is your last exercise for today. Congratulations. In only 15 minutes, you've been able to train all 7 of your major muscle groups. Plus, you got some great cardio interval training in there for super effective fat burning. Once you finish up this workout, be sure to take the time for a quick cool down. Either walking in place or walking around your house can be a great way to do this. Be sure after that to take the time to stretch your major muscle groups. You can click on the link below for the stretching video and just follow along. Stretching is not only a great way to prevent muscle soreness, it has also been proven to help increase your strength gains. It's been so great having you here with me today, and I can't wait to see you on the next exercise. Now, for those of you continuing on to the 22-minute or the 30-minute workout, keep up the great work. Let's move on to our next strength training workout. Now let's work the chest muscles with a set of wide-handed push-ups. Go ahead and bring your hands a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale to lower the chest down and exhale to lift up. To modify, follow Cheryl and make it a slighter bend in the elbows. To make it more advanced, you can curl your toes under and lift your knees off the mat, but I'm not going to demonstrate that because frankly, I can't do them that way. So I stay down on my knees too. Let's just go for 5 more, coming down as low as you can. 4, 3, press into those palms. 2, last one. Let's hit some more cardio. We're going to do some crisscross jumping jacks. The modified version, you're doing a step apart and across the feet, one in front of the other. To take it up to the full version, we're going to add our hop and cross the ankles and the arms. So we're hopping the feet apart and we're crossing right and then left, crossing the wrists as well. This is a great exercise, not just for the body, but also for the brain. Anytime we cross the midline of the body, it's wonderful for your brain. Let's keep going. Feel free to speed it up if you'd like a bit more intensity. Breathe. Really push your body. Feel those extensions. Feel that breath. Nice, keep going. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, you did it. We're going to now do an isometric spider pose hold to work our chest muscles. Cheryl's doing the modified version down on her knees with some padding under her knees for support. The hands are spread wider than the shoulders and a little farther in front of the shoulders. I'm going to come into the advanced version by spreading my hands really wide, stepping my feet back and coming onto my toes. We lower the hips down and we hold here, pulling the belly in, making the core nice and tight. So we're feeling a lot of work in the abs here, but we're also feeling the chest because our hands are spread so wide apart. We're holding and breathing. Great job. Keep going. Make that core as tight as you can. Draw it up toward the back. Let's keep holding just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees and come all the way up. Guess what? It's time for some cardio. Let's start with some jogging in place. To modify, you're just going to keep this more at a walk and take the bounce out of it. To move it up a notch, let's kick those knees up. Nice. Get those arms pumping. Wonderful. Moving as fast as you comfortably can. Keep your core contracted to stabilize your hips and your spine. Wonderful. A little tuck in your chin so the back of the neck is long. Let's jog it out. Wonderful. Taking a nice long run toward your better health, toward your healthier body, toward more energy. And I don't know about you, but I'm jogging toward a better night's sleep tonight, that's for sure. I'm gonna sleep good after all of this cardio. All right, let's keep going. Maybe moving a little bit faster. We've just got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Take a rest. You earned it. Let's work the shoulders now with a set of overhead press. Slight bend in the knees, bring the hands up by the shoulders. We're going to exhale to reach straight up toward the sky. Inhale to bend those elbows, bring the hands down by your shoulders. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Make sure your belly's drawing in, your low ribs are knitting together so we're not arching in the low back. Beautiful. Reaching and lowering. Cheryl's got the resistance band. If this is feeling too intense, you can always lighten up the resistance on the band. If you'd like to kick it up a notch, you're welcome to use even heavier weights, but this is a small muscle group we're working, so it might fatigue a little faster. Let's just do 4 more. 3 more. We inhale to lower, we exhale to power up. And last one. Fantastic. Okay, let's do a minute of cardio now with some side-to-side squats. Please follow Cheryl over here for the advanced version of this exercise, squatting as deeply as you can, moving as quickly as you can, and perhaps including a side leg lift. I'm going to be doing the modified version by keeping my squats a little more shallow. For those of you who are here for the 22-minute workout today, congratulations, you are just about done. For making it through the 22-minute mark, you have now trained all 7 of your major muscle groups once, plus you've hit 3 more of your largest muscle groups a second time around. Not to mention you've gotten some awesome cardio training in between for great and effective fat loss. What you do next is super important, so be sure to take the time to do some light cardio as a cool down so your heart rate can gradually decrease. Follow that by stretching all of your major muscle groups. Just click on the link below and follow along with the stretching moves. Most importantly, take a minute to thank yourself and your body for showing up to do something great for yourself today. You deserve it. It's been awesome having you here with us, and I can't wait to see you on the next workout. For those of you continuing on to the full 30-minute workout, keep up the great work. You are so close. We only have 4 more resistance training exercises to go with a minute of cardio in between. I'll see you on the next one. We're going to work the abs with some single leg extensions. For the modified version, follow Cheryl, leaving your head and shoulders down on the mat, extending your legs up toward the ceiling one at a time. For the advanced version, follow me by lifting your shoulders up. We inhale to extend one leg up and out, and we exhale to switch. In the advanced version, we're reaching the legs up and out at about a 45-degree angle. Now tuck your chin and bring your gaze onto your belly button. Make sure your belly is pulling down tight the whole time, and try to bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Good. Inhale as one leg extends and exhale to switch. Inhale to reach really long. Exhale to switch. Try pointing your toes. Feel as if that leg is pulling out of the hip socket, and you'll really feel this deep in the low belly. Good. Let's keep going. Great job. Feel free to modify at any time. Let's do 3 more on each side. Last 2. After your final one, go ahead and hug your knees into the chest. You can turn your chin from shoulder to shoulder to relax the back of your neck. Great work. All right, let's hit some cardio with some mountain climbers. Cheryl's going to show you the modified version in a tabletop pose, crunching one knee in and then the next, moving as quickly as you'd like. The next modified version, you're going to step the feet back into a plank and step 1 foot forward and back, and then the next. If you want to do the full-out advanced version, you're going to take a little jog on your mat, jogging the feet forward and back, keeping your gaze forward right between your hands. We're going to go for a full minute of these, so take deep breaths. Let's jog it out, maybe moving a little bit faster. Nice, keep going. You've got this. Feel free to drop down to the modification at any time. Let's move for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. In this back exercise, let's come onto the stomach. Cheryl will demonstrate the modified version. She has her arms in a goalpost position. She's got her chest lifted, and she's lifting one arm at a time. I'll demonstrate the advanced version. The chest is lifted, and we exhale to lift both arms at the same time, and inhale to lower them down. Exhale to lift, Inhale to lower. Try to lift your wrists and your elbows at the same height, and try not to squeeze your elbows back by your hips. Keep them out right in line with your shoulders. Now squeeze your glutes, pull your belly in. Exhale to lift. Lift your chest as high as you can. Keep the chest lifted the whole time. We're not lifting and lowering the chest. We're just lifting and lowering the arms. Wonderful. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Lower down and take a break. Yeah, it's time for some more cardio. We're going to do some jogging planks. To modify, come into a tabletop position and follow along with Cheryl, bringing one knee into the chest and then the next. For the second level, follow along with me. We're exhaling to draw one knee forward, step it back in a full plank position, no knees on the mat. So this is our mid-level, level 2. If you want to come all the way up to the advanced version, we're just going to jog those legs. Now notice these are a little different from mountain climbers because my front feet are not touching the mat at all. They're just jogging in toward the chest and stepping back. Make sure your core is in nice and tight, and we're breathing. Yes, feel that heart rate coming up. Feels good to be moving, feels good to be alive. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we made it. Come into a super wide stance so we can work the glutes and the thighs in a set of sumo squats. Turn your toes out to 10 and 2. Sink your tailbone down really low. Make sure your knees are lined up over your ankles and drive those knees out. Exhale, lift 1 inch up. Inhale, lower 1 inch down. Keep going, following Cheryl with this motion. If you want a more advanced version, you're going to lift one heel off the mat and lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. Relax the shoulders, pull the belly in, keep driving those knees back, and make sure your chest is stacked right over your hips. If you have one heel lifted, let's switch sides, lower it down, lift the other heel, but keep your hips squared. Good. Come up as high on those toes as you can. Pull the belly in. Let's go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3 more. Stay low. 2. Last one. Lower that heel. Come all the way up. All right, it's cardio time. We're going to do some jump squats. To modify, follow along with Cheryl and come down into a squat position and lift back up. To kick up the intensity, follow me. We're going to squat down and jump up. Good. Squatting down as low as we can and really bursting up into that jump. Great. Getting a great plyometric movement as we do this. Wonderful. Keep breathing. Try to land gracefully on the toes. Give your knees a little bit of shock absorption as you come down. Pull the belly in and up. Wonderful. The shoulders are down. Woo, keep going. Keep that chest lifted. Try not to bend forward. Feel free to modify at any time. We just have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. In this exercise, we're going to work the biceps with a set of pulsing bicep curls. Bring your feet about hip width apart, bring a slight bend into your knees. Now bend your elbows so you have about a 90-degree bend in the elbows, the palms facing up, and we're just going to pulse. Good, just pulsing those palms up. Good. Now everything is staying nice and still except for those hands that are pulsing up and down. Really feeling this contraction, holding in that working zone. Beautiful. Draw the shoulders back, draw the elbows back, and keep going. Good. Nice deep breaths. Let's keep going just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those arms. Wow, here we are at our last minute of cardio. For this last minute, pick whichever cardio exercise suits you best. Either jogging high knees like Cheryl's gonna do, or perhaps some jumping jacks. You can also lightly jog in place. Congratulations, you made it all the way through till the end, and you should be very proud. Because you made it through the full 30 minutes, you have now worked all 7 of your major muscle groups twice. Plus you got fat burning cardio intervals in between each and every one of those exercises. Not to mention you added new exercises to make sure your body keeps progressing forward and never plateaus. All right, we only have a few seconds left, so let's keep going strong. As soon as we sign off, be sure to follow this with 3 minutes of lighter cardio, followed by some stretching. Okay, just about 15 seconds left to go. You've almost made it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you made it. Awesome job. I hope you have a wonderful day knowing that you took the time to do something awesome for yourself and your body. And I can't wait to see you back here on the next workout.